For more than 300 years, this coastal town in northwest Senegal has carved its place in history. The French, when they began to dominate North Africa during the 19th century, made it the capital of French West Africa, a vast region which encompassed today's Senegal, Chad, Mali, Guinea and Cote d'Ivoire. They named it Saint Louis, after the king at the time. Today, however, it's at risk of losing more than its historical identity.
The advancing sea is a national phenomenon here in Senegal, not to say a universal one, because it's not just in Senegal that the phenomenon has been observed. For those of us who live on the Langue de Barbarie, who were born here, grew up here, and who have lived here for over 50 years, we have witnessed the devastation caused by the advancing sea.
Here in this neighborhood by the ocean, houses are breaking up, while others are being emptied. One of the affected victims was rehoused through a World Bank-sponsored initiative, but says they are struggling to access other essential services.
We still have a lot of things left. We don't have enough space. We don't have a normal mosque. Access to health facilities is also a problem, as is transport. Last night we had a sick person, but we had problems getting him to hospital. Even getting medicines from the pharmacy is difficult.
At the state level, the government has set up protective dikes to try and push back the sea, and some families have also been relocated further inland. The displaced, however, say they go from one problem to another.
We came here in July 2019. I think we can see a family of more than 15 people living in a house with 2 or 3 bedrooms. But since then, we've had huge problems living together. There are people renting their houses here, and we are forbidden to sell in the street. We can't have any business because we are so far from the sea, and we used to go there every morning.
The encroaching sea has not spared colonial-era buildings, traditional houses and schools, threatening the city's rich cultural heritage. In 2008, UN Habitat designated Saint Louis as the city most threatened by rising sea levels in the whole of Africa, citing climate change and a failed 2004 river and tidal canal project as the cause. Since then, local interventions have had limited impact against the formidable force of the advancing sea. David Mbidi, CGTN.